Hello, hello, hello! What's up, guys? Today I'm starting a new series, challenge series, and this one has slightly lower stakes than the PLZA one, so I'm testing out a new format for how I'm going to be doing challenges from now on. Part of that format is me, like, actually remembering to label shit properly. So that I can, actually make a playlist of the Let's Play. I think that'd be nice. I think you guys would be down to watch it again and again, I hope. But yeah, because I lost a humongous chunk of footage from the PLZA one, and some of the rules needed to be more clarified, I'm gonna have to kill that run and redo it. Which is kind of a shame, but don't worry, I'll get all the Pokemon we love off of there and onto home so that they're not gone forever. And then when that comes back, you guys will be the first to know, obviously. I'm just finishing up my very late breakfast. I did not sleep well last night. I woke up repeatedly, like, drenched in sweat. I don't know what happened to me. I have coffee. So, yeah, I don't know, like, I don't usually remember my dreams, but I'm pretty sure I had at least one nightmare. Which is a bummer, but, like, you know, I'm glad to be back. I think I sound a bit better. I've still got, like, a little bit of a sniffly thing going on because of the allergies and all that stuff. The air quality here is abysmal right now, mostly because it is, unfortunately, fire season. So, I will keep you guys posted. I am safe. I live somewhere that is safe and not likely to catch on fire. But if you guys want me to check in when I can, I will do that. But yeah, Steph and I are safe. Yes, California's on fire again. What else is new? Hey, what's up, small smart kitty? We're doing good. I'm just a little sniffly and got a little bit of the cough left, but I should be alright by next week for, song recording. My goal is to start recording on the 26th now, because I think I said I was going to try for this week, but I don't think I can make it. And then I'm going to do most of the recording next month as well. But the most important thing is that I will also be participating in a charity event next month. Let's go! But yeah, on June 9th at 3 p.m. Pacific time to midnight on June 10th, I'll be shiny hunting one evolution for every color of the rainbow for Shinies for Good to raise money for the Rainbow Railroad charity. If you want to know more, I have pinned that on my Blue Sky account at the top of the page. And if you want to follow me on social media, bam, there's my link. And if you want to be updated on things, well, I know all of you that are currently here in the Discord, but here's the link anyway. So yeah, let's get started. So I've always wanted to do this, which is... Uh-oh. The chat decided it wanted to die on me just now. I'm still learning how to use this, this chat thing that I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Why did it decide it wanted to shut down that time? Hold on. Oh, there we go. I fixed it. I fixed it! So yeah, I've been wanting to do this challenge for a while. I just remembered that I forgot to change the size of my screen again. Oops, that's not what I want. So, I'm gonna say this every damn time, and you guys are gonna have to get used to it, but my TV at home is not a standard sized TV. So every time I switch to my computer, I have to remember to change the screen size, and I forget almost constantly. So yeah, I've been wanting to do this for a while. That reminds me, I need to start saying the name of y'all Patreon, people starting today. So let me real quick pull that up, actually. Because that is, in fact, one of the things that you guys get from me. Ho ho ho. I'm still learning how to use Patreon, so bear with me if you can. Yeah. Let me see here. Well, here's your shout out to the two wonderful individuals who are in the tip jar tier, which is the only tier I will ever have. It will never change in price. It will always be $5. And what you get is unedited, no ads, uncensored, just the raw footage of our streams here. So, thank you so much to Small Smart Kitty and Mist the Fox, who are our two members of the tip jar tier. You guys are the best. You keep the lights on in my house. I love you very much. Alright. So I'm running out of other ways to name myself Teddy. Let me think. How about Bruno? Let's go with Bruno. Because we don't talk about Bruno, but also it comes, I believe, from a root word meaning bear, but I'm going to Google it now because I'm scared. Okay, it means brown. Okay, so it's often given to bear-like or gentle giant-like people in folklore, so we're gonna stick with Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno, except we do. I'm gonna do all the crazy hair I've ever wanted to do. Oh, should I do space buns because it looks like bear ears? I don't know, what do you guys think? Some of the starting hair in this game is just terrible. I was just talking about this in real life with a friend the other day, but I think that Scarlet and Violet are some of the most ugly Pokemon games I've ever seen. Actually, they are the most ugly Pokemon game, in my opinion. You love the double buns? Alright, let's do it. I'll make them a slightly darker shade of brown. If I can find one. Is this dark brown? Is this dark brown? This is dark brown? This is too bright. Should be a black bear. This will be a black bear? I don't know. Or should I be like... Ooh, no, I should go yellow. I should go yellow, because I'm doing, all... Where are all the shades? See, this is what I mean by this game is ugly. Anyway. What the hell is this? You know? I'll die on this hill. Scarlet and Violet are ugly as shit. Okay, so we also have gold. Which one's a better, like, electric type hair color, y'all think? We're barely, like, a couple minutes into this run, and I'm already shitting all over the game. Anyway. Gold, you think? Yeah? Gold double buns. You know what this reminds me of? Should do blue eyes, purple. Well, the purple looks neat. I think we'll do purple. Trying to find an eyelash that has like the... I'm trying to go for like persona under eyelash, you know what I mean? Like Kaneko draws one character that always has like these under eyelashes with the droopy eyes. Well, these aren't droopy eyes, so let's fix that. Hey Steph, you're a fan of Kaneko artwork. What do you think of these eyebrows? Or eyelashes, sorry. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I mean, you could always turn around. Oh. Ah! Sorry, I'm like remembering PlayStation controls because that's what I was playing last night. I was playing a PlayStation game, technically. We also have these ones, but they're very, very tiny. I don't know, what do you think? You can just turn around, sweetie. I think the other one was H. Was it H or F? I think F also still looks like the droopy eyes.
Yeah.
For the eyelash color, I never know what to do here. Because, like, if I do gold, it looks unnatural as heck. Let's see if we can find some eyebrows that are, like, ridiculous and over the top or something. Oh, man, these look like these could be lightning bolts, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna do this in dark. I'm gonna leave this where it was. Yeah. Dark brown. That makes sense. Eyebrows tend to be like a darker color than the hair, don't they? I don't know. What brow are we on? Oh my god. Bushy brows. Oh, I like these. Yeah, right. Should we do a cat mouth? Because it's me, and also we're a bear, you think? Let's do that, yeah. It's pronounced. Look like I'm doing a duck face in this version of it. Alright. This is just so I can see the shape of the lip. I'm not gonna keep lip color. Okay, that's pretty good. Do we want beauty spots? Ooh, I got an idea. I'm gonna give them Steph's beauty spot and my freckles. What do you think? This is our child now. This is our son, Steph. Our son's name is Bruno. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna adjust you the nose freckles. I think that's kind of... We're looking at, like, if Goldilocks decided to be a bear. You know? This is what I think Goldilocks cosplaying as a bear would be like. Alright, here we go. Let's go, Bruno. Oh, God, coffee. Anyway. Look at all the cute stationery. Like, I wish that ball guy pencil was real. Like, I would buy that. I would never use it because I would be scared to, like, break it or something. But I would want it. So now we get to watch the UVA Academy brochure video. I'm not used to the violet version of things, so I'm gonna, like, kind of freak out every time I see somebody not wearing orange pants for a bit, I think. Clavel wearing purple is kind of weird to me. I don't know how I feel, dude. Why is he purple? Stop it. You're supposed to be orange, dude. Why is he purple? Why he purple? Cut it out. I think I will do the DLC for this challenge as well with Electric-type Pokemon, because there's some really good Electric-type Pokemon in both DLC areas. Kitakami especially has Chinchou. which is one of my all-time favorite electric-type Pokemon. Well, I mean, him and Lantern. Almost always named them Kool-Aid, because in my Ye Olde Battle Clan back in the early aughts, like, we would always name our water Pokemon for competitive battle after a type of water brand. So, like, we had a lot of melodic in our teams that were named, like, Aquafina or Evian or something. You gonna start catching up? Oh my goodness. Yes, you should. Let's all play together. I was talking about doing this with my mods, having all of us do like a single type only run of Scarlet or Violet. Or Sword or Shield. Just like one of the Switch ones, just so that we could all like kind of hang out. Yeah, we had Aquafina, we had Evian, I think somebody did, somebody did Fiji, but like, our leader, the guy in charge, because he was organizing everything, it just sort of fell to him, because he was running shit. I'll call him Blue for the sake of, not doxing anybody. So Blue started nicknaming his lanterns Kool-Aid. And he said, the reason for that is because it's water with a kick. And ever since then, I have named my Chinchows and lanterns Kool-Aid. And this is a great transition into explaining to you guys what my nickname theme for this run is going to be. It's going to be all beverages. Like, a lot of energy drinks, a lot of juices, a lot of, like, cocktails, you know? Just because, like, I kind of like the idea of that being a naming scheme for electric-type Pokemon. I don't know why. I just like it. Hey, Mimori, welcome in. What copium was I on back when I thought this cutscene was good? Anyway. We're gonna spend the whole time with me shitting on the graphics in this game, oh boy. Like, see how the lighting's really pretty here? It's because it's one of those bespoke cutscenes that they can control the lighting. Right? Anytime I go out into the overworld, especially if it's nighttime or if there's weather other than sun, it's gonna look like ass. It always does. It will never change. Oh, are there braids in the back there? That's cool. I guess that's how this hairstyle works in real life. Yeah? In order to get the buns with that much volume, I guess you have to, like, braid the bottom of your hair and stick it to the top. I don't know. I don't have long hair. I've never really had long hair, so, like, I don't know anything about styling long hair either. Yeah. So, you guys can see my team in the bottom right of the screen, right? It's actually kind of closer to the middle, but, like, you see how Sprigatito is there? We're gonna be friends with Sprigatito for about 5 minutes. But I bet you're wondering why I chose Sprigatito. Why I will do this run with Sprigatito. There are 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is because in a lot of East Asian mythology, the element of wood and the element of lightning are sort of connected. Wood is the pathway from the sky to the ground. Like how usually the thing that gets struck by lightning first is a tree. That's why in Sailor Moon, Sailor Jupiter is also associated with, like, plants and trees and thorns and, you know, vines and flowers and stuff. It's also kind of why she's my favorite. I mean, okay, she and Sailor Venus are my favorite. I don't know, I like the Inner Senshi a lot. I don't know, I just like them all, really. They're all fantastic. I could go on about, like, old school Mooney fandom things, but I'll do that another day. I don't feel like reading the intro dialogue at all. When we get to gym leaders and like events like with the sandwiches and stuff, that like Urba Mystica hunting and stuff, then I will read. But I don't feel like reading the intro stuff. I'm also gonna have you guys choose which gate I go out of after they release me from cutscene hell. You guys get to choose if I go east or west. That'll be fun. Actually, if you guys wanna, one of the mods wants to run a poll really quick. Or one of those prediction thingies, are we going east or west? That actually determines one of the Pokemon I'm gonna use. I think it'd be more fun if you guys got to control a little bit of my choices. And also, yes, we will do blindfolded sandwiches in this run. I just need to have more ingredients. I know how much you guys like the sandwiches. Sandwiches, sandwiches, barely even human. Sandwiches, sandwiches, killers at the core. They don't believe in meat, that means they must be vegans. Anybody remember that Tumblr post? How did my buns fit under there? That's crazy. I look kind of cute with the little curl coming out of the front. That's adorable. That's kind of like how I look with a hat nowadays. And I just have to like put my hair under a hat because like, or I'll like have the mullet part come out of the little hole in the back if it's a baseball hat. Hi Velvet, welcome in. You missed it. I gave you your shout out for the Patreon tier. Bruno is the most photogenic bear I've ever seen, don't you guys think? You're watching Mortal Kombat, the new movie, or like... Ouch. You guys ever drop something and say ow even though it didn't hurt you? It happens to me all the time. Oh yeah, we went to see the 2021 one in theaters, Steph. Hi, Mecha Angelou. How have you been? I'm good. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm almost over this damn sickness. I wish it would be gone for sure. I'm still a little, like, sniffly, a little bit of a, like, cough now and then. I'm about to sympathy cough for myself. I can feel it coming. Yep, there we go. Today is the beginning of a new challenge run, which is going to be all electric types in Pokemon Violet. You say ow even to video games, right? Sometimes I'll make, like, noises like I'm exerting energy, like I'm jumping or something, and I'll go, Heh! Or, like, I'll swing a weapon and I go, ha! Or something, because it feels better. It doesn't affect anything at all. But it feels good, you know? Which, oh yeah, we got a poll up for, you guys get to decide what gate I go out of when we're allowed to leave. When we're allowed to leave the school for our adventure. You can vote with rare candies. It will also determine one of the Pokemon I end up training. So East will be one Pokemon and West will be a different Pokemon. And I thought it'd be fun if you guys got to control that. It's also because I'm torn between those two Pokemon because they're some of my favorites. I love Electric-type Pokemon so much. Like, Electric and Fighting are my two favorite Pokemon types, so we do have a Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Fighting types only challenge that I want to get back to. Or start over, because I also lost a fuckload of the footage from that, too. God damn it. I'm spicy today, man. I've been swearing up a storm. Excuse me. But yeah, I thought it would be fun if, since there are a lot of options in Violet, for Electric-type Pokemon to train, I thought it'd be cool if you guys helped me pick between some of the ones I'm torn between. If that makes sense. I've also got nicknames picked out for a lot of the Pokemon I'll be training, but there is a redeem for you guys to overrule my decision if you don't like it. There is a nickname theme, so I will veto ones that are not appropriate or don't fit the theme. So keep in mind the nickname theme is beverages. Also, if we gotta run the poll again, we can, Steph. There. Thank God they added the locking the minimaps. That used to frustrate me when the game was brand new. Nickname theme is beverages. Yep. So I'm gonna explain it again because we've got more people coming by. So the starter we're choosing is Sprigatito, and there's two reasons, and I actually forgot to explain the second reason last time I said this. So the first reason is because in East Asian mythology, a lot of the time, wood and lightning are viewed as the same element, because wood is the channel from the heavens to the earth. So that's why a tree is likely to get struck by lightning, and it creates a path to the ground. That's why Sailor Jupiter is also associated with flora and, you know, trees and vines and flowers and stuff like that. Her name literally means the sincerity of wood. So, because all of them have, like, puns like that for their names, it's pretty cool. So yeah. Makoto Kino is her name, by the way. And, yeah, so wood is the channel through which lightning reaches the earth. And that's why we're picking Sprigatito, reason number one. And reason number two is because that will control which starter Nimona will choose, and that will have Nimona choose Quaxley. In Egypt, they named cats like Pokemon are named. That's fun. I like that. Anybody who's had a cat as a pet or a family member in the chat, shout out the name of your cat or cats. If you've had cats. My cat's name was Felix. He was there before I was born. And he decided I was his. And I designed my Warrior of Light in Final Fantasy XIV to look like him. A lot of people who make Mikote characters base the design or the name off of a furry friend. So yeah. Shout out your cat names. Do it. The Egyptian Mao. I love that. You learned so many fun facts from the stream. I know, right? Velvet's like an encyclopedia of neat stuff. I'm hoping we get some Red Panda facts today. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Buttercup, Mittens, Word I Will Not Say, and Night Fury. Cliff, Mimi, Snickers, Tigger, Alex, Samantha, and Gabby. I love it. Steph, you don't want to tell me about your cat? Or the other cats in your life? Snickers just makes me think of Snickers! That's the white people version of the song! That's not a bad thing, by the way. Distance. Normal, autosave off. I always turn Rumble off because it, like, the controller I use doesn't have Rumble anyway. You just call Night Fury Little One, never use her government name. You want to hear some bear facts if I got any? Oh, if Velvet has any. Velvet probably has better bear facts than I have. One of my bear facts, quote unquote, is more like an observation. Did you notice that bears' hands, like their forepaws, look more like human hands than, like, say, a dog's paw or a cat's paw? You ever notice that? They got thumbs, man. They got opposable thumbs. Have you ever seen, like, footage of bears, like, hunting salmon? Like, on, you know, when they're, like, swimming upstream? You ever seen that? Sometimes they'll smack the fish out of the air so hard that it'll, like, die midair. Like, it'll like, snap in half or whatever. Like, that's crazy. As much as I would love to see a bear up close, I also value my life. Yeah, Porky was an orange cat, but smart. Hehe. Your mom had a few. One was Sweetheart, who was a gray tabby, a stray, and then there was Nuisance, a tuxedo cat. What is it about tuxies knowing they're fancier than everybody? My cat Felix, he knew he was dressed better than everyone in the room. Globally 8 species of bear. Only 8? Really? Ooh, I actually have a bear fact, actually. I got it. Did you guys know that there is a black bear that is not an albino, but it is a genetic mutation, and they're called spirit bears, and they live in Canada, and they're protected by the government. I believe that their official name is Kermode. They are so cute. But I can never see one up close because they are that protected. Most accurate way to determine the age of a bear is to count the rings in a cross section of its tooth. Whoa, that's cool! Imagine being a bear dentist. That means you're also, like, in charge of knowing how old it is. We got a girl Sprigatito. Like, right away. Okay. So, because she is green, this is where Monster Energy's name is going. Or I could do Mountain Dew. What do you guys think? Mountain Dew or Monster? I'll just go with whatever the chat says first. Monster or Mountain Dew? Monster. Okay. Only the polar bear is a true carnivore. All other bears are omnivores or animals that eat both plants and meat. My favorite polar bear related fact is that if a polar bear smells you, it's already too late. Oh, he gave me a little forehead kissy. Too bad he's going right in the box as soon as we get our real starter, Palmy. Palmy is another case of a Pokemon that was made specifically for me. Please keep it love. Please treat it with love and care. Immediately sticks it in a box.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew! Shoot! Okay, hold on. We have to fix that. We have to fix that, like, real bad. Mountain Dew. That's beautiful. Oh, what was the results of the prediction, by the way?
Let me quickly close that. The answer is west.
We're going west. We're going west. Keep that in mind for me.
Yes.
Thank you. It's Taco Tuesday, so I'm supposed to stop streaming at a, like, reasonable hour so that we can cook dinner and stuff. But I feel like we're gonna have too much fun today. 98% of the grizzly bear population in the US lives in Alaska. That makes sense. The California grizzly is obviously the state animal here. It's why he's on the flag. Did you know the California grizzly bear is bigger than a regular grizzly bear? It's like how there's a California king-size bed. What is it? Mountain Dew. Alright. M-E-O... Mountain... Space... Dew. Oh no! Mountain Dew.
No. Take the space out. Take the space out.
I can't take this. I did take the space out.
There you go. Good.
Yeah.
You good.
Most bears can hit at least 30 miles per hour. You can't outrun them. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if a polar bear can smell you, it's already too late, man. Like, bears are cute, but they will also really, like, seriously fuck you up. When it comes to drawing cartoon bears, it's really difficult for me. I'm not that great at drawing, first of all. I can't believe at one point I thought I was going to be an editorial cartoonist in the newspaper. Like, what the fuck delusion was I under? But, it's very easy to either draw them with mouse ears, or, like, dog ears. Like, specifically, like, a pointed dog ear, you know? Sun bears have the longest claws of any bear. They also have the longest tongues, which can reach 9.8 inches long. You know what is interesting is I actually have... I have a fursona, actually. And, let me see if I can get a picture of him up here for you guys. And he is he's a type of sun bear. And, I believe it's the Asian spectacled black bear, which is also a type of, also a type of sun bear. Adds in 5 minutes, it looks like. Polar bear's stomach can hold 150 pounds of meat. Things I didn't need to know today. That's scary. Huh. Okay. Alright, so... I can't seem to find... Where is it? I'm trying to find the actual picture that I have of... I probably put it on my external hard drive. I'll bother with that later. But I will show you... Steph made me these really, really cute emotes a while back for when I originally started the channel before my big hiatus. This is Clover. I don't know if you guys can see him okay. This is Clover. He's my fursona. He's an Asian spectacled black bear, which is a type of sun bear, apparently. He is so cute. Good morning, Starry! Also, another fun bear-ish, bear-adjacent fact is that, Captain Starry Eyes named me. Captain Starry Eyes is the one who named me. And what I mean by that is, when I came out as trans, it was actually a lot later. But I was using, I'd been using a very feminine username for a long time on places, and I wasn't feeling that way anymore. So I was picking Starry's brain for like a good username to use for like Instagram photography or something, because that's what I was kind of into at the time. And they were like, oh, you like bears and pixels for video games and for camera, So that's how I became Teddy Pixels, which is, my email accounts and stuff. And the way it ended up being my name is because I was in the server of a Twitch streamer I really looked up to at the time, and people started calling me Teddy for short, and I had name euphoria for the first time in my life. It was incredible. So now we say that Starry named me. Shoutouts to Starry. All bears are good swimmers, but the polar bear is the most efficient swimmer. It can swim up to 4 to 6 miles per hour, 6 to 10 kilometers for everybody using metric. For 100 miles, one polar bear can swim 200 miles without stopping. Holy fuck. Polar bears can swim very well underwater. Yeah, that makes sense. I know a lot of people think that sun bears are freaky with their tongues. I think like weird shit like that is what makes them cute. You know what I mean? Like, the weirder a little guy is, the cuter it makes him. It's a charm point. You know what I mean? Also, how is he supposed to get into the tree? Like the little hollows in the tree where there's honey and berries and things that he can eat them. It's easier if his tongue can reach in there. I feel like Winnie the Pooh would have solved a lot of his problems if he had a longer tongue. You know what I mean? That's cursed. I wish I hadn't said that. Now you guys all have like sun bear tongue length Winnie the Pooh in your mind. Sorry. Don't forget to thank your local animal fact dealer, Velvet the Panda. Let's go! Round of applause for Velvet the Panda. Let's not think about bears anymore. Let's not think about sun bear tongues anymore. Let's, especially not on Winnie the Pooh. When animal facts are your drug of choice. That's a thing we used to say a lot growing up, especially when I got into competitive. We used to say, like, it's either, better this than drugs, Competitive Pokemon is actually quite an expensive hobby. So, and I have also heard stories of people who used video games and video game addiction to kick drug habits, Better this than drugs, you know what I mean? In Asia, in the early 1990s, bear gallbladders would sell from... Why? I mean, okay, maybe there's, like... It kind of reminds me of, like, in I was watching this anime called Apothecary Diaries, and like the main girl, as the title suggests, is an apothecary, and like the way this girl got excited about being promised in exchange for her help with, you know, solving a crime, like the way they got her to help was by promising to get her an ox bezoar. I don't know why that made me think of that, but it did. Bear farms? Bear farms? You love Poison Girl? Poison Girl is the best. If we hadn't been able to come up with a beverage name for Sprigatito, I was gonna name it Mau Mau, so. Are Bezoar's gallbladders? I know that they're like dried, and they're from... They're like a dried up, like shriveled up organ from the animal it's taken from. But I don't remember what organ it is, and I'm trying really hard not to think about it too hard. Because I'm worried it's like the balls or something. You know what I mean? And like, I already cursed you guys with like Winnie the Pooh having a tongue like a sun bear, okay? I don't think we need to think that hard about where an ox bezoar comes from other than an ox. I don't want to think that hard about it right now. I've already cursed you guys too much today. A giant panda's eye is a vertical slit like many nocturnal animals it can see by day and by night. Dude, imagine if they had like the pupils that like sheep have. Like the horizontal pupil. Speaking of sheep, lately in order to wind down for bed, I just have been doing the shiny hunt encounter method for a Wooloo on Route 1 of the Gala region in a sword version. I haven't done anything else. I just caught a Squavit so that the catch tutorial doesn't play on my game. And then I turned around and I took all the Pokeballs. I think they gave me like 20 free Pokeballs. I took all those Pokeballs and I went to Route 1 and I just keep fighting them. Alright, what are we naming this Lechonk that I'm not allowed to not catch? I forgot about this. Stone Age hunters worshipped and hunted bears at the same time to show the respect. They sang and danced and prayed that the bear would forgive them for killing it. Why is that giving Brother Bear? Dude, I love Brother Bear. Brother Bear is a good friggin' movie. It deserves so much better. Like, I feel like you could put that in the same like vein as like Treasure Planet. It's like Disney movies that deserved better. You know? My dad won tickets for us to go to the premiere of Treasure Planet at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood. And in the back, they had like this, like, not really like a playground, but it was like an indoor, like, obstacle course thing that was based off of all the weird... I do take off-brand sodas. As long as it is a beverage, we will accept it unless it is gross, or not appropriate, or... I just don't like it. Sarsaparilla. That's not really... Is that a... That's not a brand, it's a type, isn't it? S-A-R... S-A-E-A-R... Funny story about this nickname is the very first shiny I ever caught in 2nd gen was a Centret that I named Sarsaparilla. Mr. Pig. Mr. Pibb, oh my god. Would have to do like 2 G's because Mr. Pibb has like 2 B's, doesn't it? It's off-brand Dr. Pepper, if I recall. It's gonna be really confusing if I say this, so sorry in advance, Captain Story Eyes, but there is a soda called Starry, and a lot of people don't like it. Alright, we're gonna change it to Mr. Pig. That way we can save Sarsaparilla for a Pokemon that deserves it more. In my humble opinion. Mr. Pig. There we go. They killed Sierra Mist for Starry. I have to text my friend something really quick, that is kind of related to that. Don't worry about it, but like that's an intrusive thought that interrupted me and now I have to do something about it. Hi, welcome Hyperion. How you been? All you guys have to know is that I had an intrusive thought about sodas so bad just now that I had to text my friend or I couldn't function. Anyway. I'm doing good. I feel a lot better. The cough is kind of almost gone, which is great because that means next week I can finally start recording the song that you guys requested that I record. I'm also gonna be in a charity event next month on June 9th that I hope you guys will be interested in. It is Shinies for Goods event, and I have been wanting to join one of their events for a while now. So when I got an invite link to their Discord server, I pounced on that one immediately. We're gonna be shiny hunting to raise money for the Rainbow Railroad charity, which is, I believe, an LGBT support organization. I like to do events for Pride most of all, and I have fond memories of my very first charity event, which was for the Trevor Project. Long time ago, before my big hiatus. We had an event called the Trevor Endeavor, and we spent like 8 hours raising money by playing really bad dating sims. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. That was also how I discovered my undying love for Monster Prom. Hey look guys, it's our real starter. It's Palmy, our actual starter. Can you believe it? Monster Prom is not bad, it's just hard. But we also played I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Which is really funny. Alright, what am I... One day you will earn the heart of Miranda. Miranda? Oh, Miranda from... Yes. I think the problem is you're never homicidal enough for her. You know? Like, her thing is she wants you to be homicidal, and I think smart and charming are your, like, main stats for her. You know? That's true, she does want you to be rich. I would look up a guide, but it's not as fun, you know? One day I'll win the heart of Calculester, the cute robot. Anyway. We got somebody who got the good version of pissing off Damien. That was pretty fun. If you piss Damien off too much, he kills you. But if you piss him off too much and then a little extra, it kind of like makes him horny. So like you get to go on a really interesting version of a prom date with him. In 2004, a black bear was found unconscious in a campground in Seattle, Washington. It drank all the beer. Do we know what kind of beer? Do we know the brand? Because I will name a bear after that in this game. I'll catch a Komala even though it's not a bear. No! If I catch a Snorlax or a Munchlax or something, that's what we'll name it. We'll name it after that brand. I kind of want to see the movie they did about Coke Bear. CC Lemon? Yeah, because, you, like, it's a defibrillator. His little paws, her paws, this one's a girl. Her little paws eventually become a defibrillator. Look at the baby. Alright. You know what? Everybody say goodbye and thank you to Mountain Dew, our fake starter. Everybody say goodbye and thank you. Because now it's time for our real starter, Bommy, to take the stage. Thank you for your service, Mountain Dew. Hey, thank you for playing. That's funny. Alright, so one of the special things about Pommy is, or Pommo specifically, is that in order to get it to evolve into Pommit, Pommit, whatever, you need to have it walk, I believe, 1,000 steps alongside you. So I have a tendency to, like, get that out of the way as quick as I can. There's also a title that I would like to get this Pommy, for picking up items on the ground. It's one of my favorite ribbons in the game. It's really easy to get. It has a cute design for the marking, and, like, I don't see people with that one very often. Rainer beer was the Bears' beer of choice. Alright. Somebody write that down. I'm gonna name something after that. I'm gonna name a Munchlax after that. If I do the shiny you know what? That shiny Munchlax. That shiny Munchlax I'm hunting for using Ogre Oustin that's gonna be Rain or Beer or something. Because I can't remember what I said I was gonna name it before. I have a tendency to name Munchlaxes after types of garnish. Has to be edible garnish. Or like spices that taste like soap if I eat them. I have one named cilantro and I have one named parsley. My Snorlaxes tend to be named, well, my Gigantamax one was named after my dad. He was the very first Snorlax I named after my dad. If they're not named after my dad, they're named after some kind of sweets. So, like, marshmallow or mochi. I named one Pound Cake once. It was really funny. I think that was the one that I used, for Mimilax competitive in, the 7th gen format, because he had the Z move. A bear's normal heartbeat is 40 beats per minute. A hibernating bear's heart rate drops to 8. Oof. Steph and I were just talking about this the other day because, like, when they take my vitals at the doctor, sometimes the machine, like, hates me a lot and tries to, like, destroy my arm. We were thinking maybe I just have a low electrical current because electronics have a tendency to act up around me as well. Which, you know, that's kind of a bummer. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I don't know why a low electrical current would mess with electronics. I think I just have bad luck with that sort of thing. Also, I think it's time for us to get dressed up. What do you guys think? New winter uniform, new autumn uniform. It's spring. Let's wear. It's almost summer actually, but I don't know how I feel about the summer uniform though. Ugh. There's this spring one. It's got a nice little vest. The autumn one has like a cool jacket. I actually like the autumn uniform, the normal one, because I like the puffy vest for no reason. Here's spring. What's the winter one? Yo! Violet gets a houndstooth print? That's so unfair. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have Violet's houndstooth uniform, because that's sick. I like it. I like it. What's the new school backpack? Ew. I don't like that. New school hat? No. No, I don't like it. Alright, well, let's take our hat off, because we're supposed to have bear. We're in bear mode. School loafers. Eee! You guys really, didn't do so great with the shoes, did ya? That made me think of brother. Okay. I think I really am just a bear, though, because, like, I gain more weight in the summer, and then I lose it all in the winter. Torpor, not brumation. What is brumation? Are you guys just, like, stealing all your info from Casual Geographic at this point? I feel like I've watched this video before. I mean, my Discord username, my Legacy Discord username was Abominable Sea Weasel, so I understand. Oh. Go! What was that? Brumation is what lizards do. Oh. Were you watching Snake Discovery? They haven't been really making the content that I like from them in a while. Which is kind of a bummer. I mean, they're making some great stuff regardless, but I miss when they would show, like, doing herpetology in the wild and, like, their eggs, the little eggies. But I feel like maybe for them it's like, you've seen one brumation info and, like, one eggs hatching video, you've seen them all, but I disagree. Who doesn't love baby animals? You ever seen a baby snake before? They are so cute. They're a little baby noodle. Calico and tortoiseshell cats are almost always female. Did you know that in Japan, there's a superstition that a male calico cat can predict the weather? I think that's really cool. Also, I've been told that multicolored toe beans are rare in male cats, but my cat had multicolored toe beans, so... and his nose. Maybe it's different if you're a tuxie, I don't know. Is it true most orange cats are male, or is it just a thing people say? I have no idea. I want to know. You have an orange girl, Mimi. So I'm assuming that a female orange tabby is rare. That's cool. Color in cats is related to chromosomes. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey guys, you see that over there? That's the most important electric type Pokemon of the entire run. Because of him, we can function. That's a weird ass dog. Yeah, I know, right? Check out this funny looking dog. I think maybe we'll name him Monster when it lets me name him. What do you guys think? Should he be Monster Energy? Can I pet that dog? I want to pet the dog. I get to ride on him. He's a cute pupper. Weird doggy. I like him. Secret tunnel. Through the mountain. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. I like that you guys are now fighting over who has the most, like, knowledge of animal. You guys are cracking me up. So I have a question. Do you guys want to do, like, a blindfold sandwich when I have, like, the default sandwich material, like whatever they give me at the beginning? And see what kind of monstrosity we can make out of just the stuff they give me at the very beginning? That was an interesting... Alright, I want your facts about sea otters, my guy. I love sea otters. Did you know that mother sea otters will wrap their babies in kelp so that they don't get lost while they're hunting? Did you know that sometimes male sea otters are so desperate for attention and so lazy about taking care of themselves that they will hold their own pups hostage so that the mother of the pup will hunt for them? Sea otters are bastards. I'm trying to have Palmy, like, do stuff, but, like, the terrain is not, suitable. Sea otters and other sea creatures that include sea urchins, clams, mussels, and crabs eat other sea creatures. To open their stubborn prey, they employ a unique dining technique using rocks as tools. Where did you copy and paste that from? That's written like a Wikipedia article. Your Google Doc, okay. Okay. Quick question for the chat, especially Starry, if Starry is still here. Which otter Pokemon is the best otter Pokemon? Is it... Oh, let's make this a poll, actually. Do you guys think Buizel or Oshawott is the better otter Pokemon? Hey, what up, Simon? Listening to me play at work. I hope you make lots of pretty tattoos today. And I guess shout out to your client for getting a tattoo and being really brave about it. I always I have to schedule my next tattoo appointment. I always get myself a tattoo for my birthday. I don't know why I do this. It's become a habit. But I do have some stuff in mind. I just, like, have to decide which design I want to use first. You know what I mean? Like, I have the next 4 tattoos planned out. I'm so lame. Got your other job today. Your for fun job. Oh, I see. Weasel and Oshawott are based on 2 different types of otters. I think Weasel is spelled wrong, but I could be wrong. Weasel is a river otter and Oshawott is a sea otter. Give them typed up in a way to copy and paste. Oh, that makes sense. Isn't it Buizel?
Yeah, you're right. I can't fix it now.
It's okay.
It is what it is.
It's cool. Most Pokemon are not actually spelled how they sound, and then some of them are in such an obvious way that you spell it wrong. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is, I think. Hard to say. Parking attendant at a national park. Job specifically to make me go touch grass. Lol, that's pretty good. I like that. How's the internet, though? I feel like if you're at a national park, the internet's probably crap. If you're out in the wilderness. Send me some pictures of grass. You refuse to pronounce Arceus any way except the Japanese way. What's... Okay, hold on. I bet it's Arukeusu or something like that. Let me see. We're gonna open up Cerebi.net. We're gonna look up Arceus and we're gonna see how the heck you pronounce that in Japanese. Arceus. Arceus. Yeah, it's... Whoa, dude. It is Arceus. Arceus. I think they just changed it in English because they don't want none of us running around saying arse. It'd be really bad, I think. Arceus. I've always thought that it would be like Arceus. You know? Arceus or Arceus. Can I place a nickname dibs that lets you choose which team member you give the name? We have a channel points redeemed for that, and that's what that's for. So you get to, that's how you nickname dibs that way. You can tell me what Pokemon, or you can, just suggest a name. But yeah, you do have to do channel redeem for that. Point. Yep, just making sure you use it correctly. Yeah, just specify when you redeem it if you want me to put it on a specific Pokemon or not. I was gonna say, I highly doubt you have less than 5,000 channel points at this point. You've been here every day. Thank you, everybody who's been so supportive, especially because I spent like half this month being really sick. For a long time, I was forcing myself... I hate to admit this. For a long time, I was really forcing myself to keep going, even though I was like really, really, really ill. Because I didn't want to let anybody down. And my worst fear, I guess, in this case, is somebody going like, oh, you just took the money and run. You're not actually sick. You know, like my worst fear is failing people or making people feel like I have failed them. Like that for me is an inexcusable feeling, you know. No specific Pokemon. You get a choice between these two, whichever you like better. What are these? These sound cool. I have to figure out how to pronounce these. Translation needed. I'm also going to write it down because there's accents on there and I'm not going to remember this at all. You come first, we all understand when you need rest. Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys for being so patient with me. I will have a calendar of the things that all of my sub goals were reached. I will make a really pretty Canva graphic design thing for you guys with, a calendar of when I'm doing some of the things. As soon as I can. I'm probably going to work on that tomorrow while we're watching anime. Anime night tomorrow, by the way. We're back. We are watching Heart Catch Pretty Cure. I don't know how far into it we are, because I've been using those times to work on things with it going in the background. But I'm going to say that when we get to maybe the last 10 episodes or so of the show, we're going to start trying to decide what we're watching next. One of the things that I'm thinking we might do is the Pokemon Origins OVA series or the Twilight Wings webisodes. You have so many appointments tomorrow. That is so okay, dude. I don't stream on Wednesdays right now, so if we're a little late, then we're a little late. If you want, we can even change the time of anime night, Steph, to like 5 instead of 4.
It really depends on Red.
Yeah, let's ask Red in that case. Because I know that Red usually has to leave a little earlier these days.
Yeah, because originally anime night was set up for them. So.
Yep. Let's definitely get in touch with Red when we are able. What moves do you have now, my child? Ah, okay. There we go. I don't want to teach it Swift, mostly because Palmy's a physical attacker. Or rather, when it evolves, it'll be much better at physical attacking. Plus, I think I might save it for the next Pokemon we're going to do our best to catch. After we beat the crap out of my my schoolboy crush, Arvin. I don't know why, but like ever since like I've always like headcanoned that my character gets a crush on Arvin. He seems like he'd be completely oblivious to that too. Why that little? What are you doing out here? I'm not talking to you two. You can shove off. Wait, I know you. Aren't you Arvin? You're enrolled in the humanities track, right? And that's the only time they ever mention that, by the way. And aren't you the son of that Pokemon researcher, Professor Turo? Turo, who looks like he's gonna sell me crypto? Anyway. Doesn't matter who my dad is. The real issue here is what in the world this Pokemon is doing out here. And what is with this form it's in? I met it at the bottom of a cliff? See, we heard this strange cry and we tried to investigate, but Bruno fell off the cliff. That Pokemon saved him, but it seems like it wore itself out in the process. It got kinda slumpy afterward. Very normal about Professor Turo. But you should have seen it before. It looked totally different. It was unbelievably strong. Well, yeah, as it should be. But it can't fight while it's like this. The form Miraidon takes in battle. That's its true form. Miraidon? Is that this Pokemon's name? How did you know it? You can't go in the lab. It's locked. I don't remember ever seeing you around. But given the uniform, you go to the academy too, don't you? Miraidon isn't the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer can hope to command. It's special. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is it? You think you're up to ordering Miraidon around? Then how about I test your worthiness? Ha! Well, look at you! Quite the little go-getter. I figured it out. You know why I like him? It's because of the fucking droopy eyes and the long eyelashes and the under eyelashes, man. Instant kill. Anyway. I've been feeling all out of sorts, so I'm gonna use this battle to blast these doldrums away. Also, it's because he's a mom friend, isn't it? I like him because he's a mom friend. Otters are part of the... I can't read that family. Mustelidae? Mustelidae?
Yeah.
Which is a family of carnivorous mammals that includes skunks, weasels, wolverines, and badgers. The sea otter is the largest member of the weasel family, and yet the smallest marine mammal in North America. Nice. Also, who won the otter poll, by the way?
The otter pool.
Who is the strongest otter Pokemon?
Oshawott.
Yeah, that makes sense. I do have a soft spot for Buizel because it was like one of the strongest, like it was the linchpin, one of them anyway, of my very first competitive team. Absolutely a mom friend. So remind me, once they release me from cutscene jail, we're going west of Mesagoza? Steph?
Yes, we're going west.
Okay. Do we want to redo the poll at all? Chat, do you guys want to do the poll again since there's more people here now? I would like everybody to have a fair shot deciding the direction we go in. I guess I wasn't ever going to stand a chance against using some Pokemon I'd only just caught. But if you really think you can take Miraidon off my hands for me, you'll need this. It's the Pokeball that Brute's been kept in. You obtain Miraidon's Pokeball. You put Miraidon's Pokeball in your bag key items pocket. Okay. So why do you have it? Anyway, that thing's your problem now, not mine. Good luck. I'm trying to see how many people are in chat right now. Okay. I like totals. That Arvin guy definitely knows more than he's letting on. Next time he and I are battling, I'm gonna win. Next time he and I are battling, I'm gonna wring some answers out of him. Alright, I don't feel like voicing her anymore. We're only voicing Arvin because we like Arvin, and Nimona scares me. Nimona scares me. I don't know if I should do the Pokedex or focus only on electric types for now. What do you guys think? I want to mull that over, I think, for a while. Because I'll still have to nickname them all. Ugh. Very normal about Grusha. Grusha's really pretty. Grusha also looks exactly like one of the characters. Literally, I think the Skate Infinity guy that looks like Grusha is literally just lifted right out of Pokemon. I don't know which one came first, and I don't care, but they're the same person. And in this essay, I will. I don't like schoolwork. I don't want to do math. I want to do Pokemon. Let's play Pokemon instead of play math. I said as though Pokemon isn't like 90% math and 10% psychological warfare. Ooh, I really like this song. The real Coney Coney Blues. As a fellow autistic Pokemon trainer, I get it, but also Nimona, slow your roll, woman. Jesus Christ. She's like, let's battle again right now. And I'm like, dude, my Pokemon's tired and yours is knocked out. What are you talking about? You know? I think we could technically just run the poll again a third time if people want to, right before I have to choose. We probably should have just done that then. Oh well. Random trivia, random autism. Yeah, that's fair though. Dude, I want those suspenders in real life. I have a pair of suspenders that has like bear paw prints all over it. I want some Pokemon suspenders. I'm like, very dadcore in terms of my clothes. I don't really wear suspenders in the house that much, though, because I don't need to, you know? I just wear a belt in the house. You have very specific hyperfixations. Yeah, I know what those are. They're, Mega Man, and Mega Man, and Mega Man, and Mega Man. Right? Right, Steph? Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man, Mega Man. My voice don't go that high no more. Hey, did you guys know the original Pokemon trans icon is Azurill? I don't know if the bug still exists, but there was a bug in the past which would cause Azurill to change genders when it evolved into Meryl. Welcome back! I believe it was only male that would suddenly turn female. I can't remember though. I have to look it up. But it's a fun piece of trivia. Trans icon. The second ever trans icon in the Pokemon universe is Amoonguss. That's why my Amoonguss on my Scarlet playthrough is named Trans Rights. You're the first trans icon? Wow. Can't believe we're in the presence of greatness. You were the first Azumarill to change upon evolution. We all know that Amoonguss threw the first brick at Stonewall. Everybody calm down. What do you mean it doesn't have hands? Who cares? What if the first brick was actually Rage Powder? You ever think of that? Huh? Oh my goodness. Why do I have randomly like a fan club of Psyduck following me around right now? No, you were the brick. So the first brick thrown at Stonewall was also the first Azurill to change gender upon evolving into a Meryl. Is that what we're going with? Okay. So it is written, so it shall be lore. Now, this is because my monitor is weird, but, like, certain shades on the green spectrum are very green for me, so I literally can't see anything in front of me right now. Steph can turn around and vouch for you guys. The grass is quite green.
Yeah, Teddy's screen is really blown out.
I don't know why my screen does this, but hey, you know what? That graphics card that we raised money for, that's gonna help. Probably. As it turns out, I got a really good deal on a graphics card, and I was able to get it thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys, I also can afford a new monitor, so I've been kind of looking at that as well. So, I appreciate that so much. You guys have no idea. You guys keep the lights on in my apartment. You guys make it so that I can stream, like, better and better each time. And this channel would be nothing without all of you. So I appreciate it. Showed up in 4th gen, but it's also present in 5th gen. Azurill first appeared in 3rd gen. There were only 2 baby Pokemon added in 3rd gen. The other one was Why Not. By the way, do not take advice from a why not. Bad idea. Hey, why not? Should I... Here, I'll give you an example. Hey, why not? Do you think I should, invest my life savings into crypto? Why not? That's why you never ask a why not for advice. This channel is extremely anti-crypto and extremely anti-generative AI. Just so you guys know. I mean, it says that on the page, but you know. Sometimes I forget how to read, and it helps me if someone reads to me. So the next Pokemon we're actually looking for, there are two of them out here. The only other two electric-type Pokemon you can find out here this early. One is Pichu, and the other is Pom-Pom-style Oricorio. And that's the one I'm looking for right now. I could've, you know, I thought I was gonna name Oricorio CC Lemon. Yeah, well. It's not that big of a deal. But what am I gonna name it? And then Pichu's name is gonna be Daiquiri. And I'll explain that when we get there. Call it 7-Up. Oh, that's cute! I like it! Dr. Pepper for being so peppy. Ooh, I like that too. Dude, my former camp counselor brain immediately went into, like, the Coca-Cola came to town, Dr. Pepper shot... Wait. No. Coca-Cola came to town, Pepsi-Cola shot him down, Dr. Pepper fixed him up, and now we all drink 7-Up. Guinness did a thing with Toucan Sam. That's funny. You mean Azurill has a 75 chance? And then Meryl only has 50%? Because Azumarill, this is one of my least favorite naming situations in Pokemon, is they're all, like, too close. Azurill's the baby, and Azumarill is the third one, and then the middle one is Meryl. But it sounds more like it should be Meryl, Azumarill. You know, well, I mean, it was. But then they sandwich it like that, and it's confusing. Should have called it Rill, Meryl, Azumarill. I'm kidding, of course. Hey Velvet, do you got any facts about soft drinks or just drinks in general? Can I register my birthday? Cool. You guys want to know about one of the most epic betrayals I've ever experienced in my life was? I got here to Los Platos for the first time, and I thought to myself, wow, these houses sure are big and pretty on the outside. I wonder what the interior looks like. Well, I guess I'll never know. Whoa, I didn't know that. That's crazy. I have to try that now. But if you let a Coke get warm, or I guess room temperature, by that point, doesn't it also go flat? Not if it stays sealed. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can get CC... I was just thinking about this because there's items over there. I'm hoping to get CC Lemon the title before I ever get my first gym badge because I think that'll be funny. Are those wild? Can I catch one of those? Oh. I fell in the water! Okay, I guess they're not wild. They just belong here. I don't know if I'm gonna see... Don't know if I'm gonna see a Pichu. I'm hoping one of the Pokemon I can get for this run is a Pachirisu because it has pickup usually. And that'll come in handy. I personally think. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, Pawmi is probably going to carry the entire run. They accidentally made... I mean, okay. They made their strongest Pikachu cousin. I like to call them cousins, kind of like the Care Bear cousins. Because calling them, like, Pikachu clones sounds disingenuous to me. Oh no! Oh, did those bounce sweets fuck you up, dude?
He's so tired.
He's tiny. He's just a little guy. Three dudes chilling like 3 feet apart because they're not... Can Pokemon... No, this is a dumb question. Yes, Pokemon can be gay, because in real life they have found evidence, I believe in wolves specifically, of homosexuality. The hell is a Sweps? You once saw a Faygo can on the side of the freeway and got jump scared. I need to think of what Pokemon I'm gonna name Faygo, because I have to. It's a ginger ale. Is that song Sir Chester?
Yes.
I love Sir Chester's theme. It's pretty. You know what I just realized? That's not 2 in a row. I keep forgetting that 7th gen exists. Is that bad? Is it bad if I keep forgetting Alola exists? I mean, the main reason I forget it exists is because I don't remember any of it at all because I was trying to slam through there so I could do competitive that season. Because, like, in competitive play, they barely give us enough time to enjoy the story. So unless, like, you're full-time playing Pokemon, and I wasn't at the time, obviously, you kinda don't get to experience the story if you also want to play competitive. I'm thinking that's probably going to change quite a bit now that Champions will become the new format starting this summer. But yeah, since they're changing the format, like they fucking had Ishihara come out at Worlds and be like, I'm announcing, you know, the 2026-2027 season format, and it will begin, you know, at Worlds 2026, and it's gonna be Pokemon Champions, you know. And that was a big deal. Oh, there's a Pichu. There we go. Alright, so Pichu's a pure electric type, and this team is not going to have too many of those, because otherwise we're going to be in big trouble. Not that there's a ground type gym leader or anything, but there is a ground type Titan, I believe. And, is there? No, wait, that one's ground type in... Hang on. I don't know nothing about Iron Treads, so I have to go look it up. Oh, hey, Steph, they released on Dragonite, and the special delivery in English. Yep. So that's something we could watch for anime night in the future. I think for some people it might be nice to do some that are in English, like audio. Pokemon is going to be really accessible for that, in my opinion. So, everything else we can force everyone to read. Give me a second to look up Iron Treads. I think it's Iron Treads. Yeah. Iron Treads is a ground and steel type. Okay, so that is going to give us trouble later. But there are ways around it, and you will see. In fact, Pawmi will probably be the main way around that, because when it's fully evolved, I think even as Palmo, it is a fighting type as well. You know what's weak to fighting type? Steel. A shiny Electros named Faygo because it looks poisonous. Name of Grafii Faygo, but it's not an electric type. No, it is not. What was that about? What was that about? Penguins and whales? Well, anyway. I have to remember how daiquiri is spelled. It's D-A-I-Q-U-I-R-I. Ads in 5 minutes. No wild parties while you're gone. No moderators, we die like men. Oh, that's interesting. I saw another Pichu a second ago, and there were like none before. Fight the Magikarp. Oh, God. Not again. I like how it's very heavily implied that your character cannot swim. Did you know on this day in Pokemon history, Magikarp Jump was released? I got that information for Sarah B. Joe. What's the weirdest thing about my history as a Pokemon player? Let me think. I was in a committed relationship with one of the moderators on Cerebi.net in a long time ago. That kind of doesn't matter at all, really. And they're not a moderator anymore because they retired. They didn't get, like, kicked or nothing. It's just, you know, everybody grew up and moved on, you know. They're still one of my best friends to this day. And, like, I actually did picture a future for myself with that person. But it turned out we were just better as friends. They were in charge of, I believe, the off-topic server, or the off-topic board. I don't know who's in charge of it now. Here's another one. There was a moderator back then whose username was literally Skitty on Whalelord, and we had to explain that to a lot of people a lot of the time. So learning what that reference was sort of like a rite of passage if you were new to the Cerebi forums. My old account's probably been purged, but back then my favorite Pokemon was Togetic. So it was like, it had Togetic in it, but I don't remember the rest. Let's see if you've picked up enough items yet. Nope. No, you have not. I think it needs to pick up 50 items or more. I don't know, I'll probably check that in a minute. There should be... I feel like Cerebi's got a list. Oh, okay. Mark, Mightiest Jumbo Gourmand. Yeah, Gourmand is the easiest one to get, in my opinion. And this is the longest it's taken me to find an Oricorio. Actually, no it isn't. I've taken longer than that. Ignore me. Hee. I love it when Lechonk's ears go up like that. It's funny. He's like, ah, shit. Gotta make sure I can hear that I'm getting jumped. I think the most frustrating thing right now is that I can't, like, bike. And I don't believe that sprinting is in this game. Why would they put that? It don't make no sense. Oh dear. Okay. By changing the camera angle twice in rapid succession, the game itself, like, stuttered. Great. Working as intended. Or you give it the old Bethesda, it just works. Is it time for another rant about how ugly I think Scarlet and Violet are? Oh, man. Oh, I bumped the table and then my mouse moved and then it messed with things. So I guess it's just randomly while picking up items for the treasure hunter mark. We're going quite a long way out into the wilderness to try and find this damn bird with pom-poms. I'm Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. I think this is the part of the stream where, like, the monotony starts to grow and starts to wear thin on my nerves. I start to get annoyed a little bit. You know what I mean? I think we'll be okay. I hope we'll be okay. Is that a combi way over there? I think it's a combi doing out here. So what did everybody have to eat today? Did you eat anything nice, anything tasty, anything new? I don't know why I'm saying this when I'm hungry. It's probably a bad idea. Whatever. Too late now. Or you know what? Since the nickname theme is beverages, what's everybody's favorite drink? It doesn't gotta be a soft drink or a juice or anything in particular. It could be an alcoholic beverage. I don't give a crap. We're all adults here for the most part. At least I think we're all adults here. You ate ungi rice for breakfast, and you drank water. A little taco, burrito, and one other item you can't remember, but it was a combo. Taro milk tea, hell yeah, dude. That's fancy. With or without tapioca pearls? I had today to drink what I like to call fancy water. Which is just water with electrolytes in it, but like, I need those really bad, especially because I was just really sick. So I've been drinking that a lot. My favorite soda is CC Lemon. And back when I was still able to drink Alka-Booze, my favorite, like, if you gave me a hard lemonade slushy, I was good, like, for the whole day. Like, the whole party, I guess. I was also a big fan of rosé flavored, hard cider. And, I also like champagne. I'm a simple man. Champagne's my, like, once a year drink, like... Me and Steph have a nice dinner to celebrate our anniversary, and we'll usually have, like, you know, little drinky drink of champagne, just one. But our tolerance has worn off, and we're old now, so occasionally, like, we don't even finish a full glass of champagne, and we're already kind of giggling at every little thing. Water, soda, you go for root beer. Root beer is the best. I love A&W cream soda so much. I don't drink soda very often simply because the carbonation literally burns my throat. It hurts physically, and I don't know why people like to do that to themselves, but, you know, maybe I just don't have a tolerance for it. Alcohol, you like a recipe from the D&D book called Mind Flayer. For milk tea, you like very, very strawberry with lots of popping pearl and strawberries. Ah, man. My favorite tea... I mean, okay. So, like, my coffee preferences are literally just, like... I like, basically, you know... If you made royal milk tea into a coffee, that would be what I like. But, you know, normally we take what we can get. We get, cafe au lait is my favorite. It's just coffee with milk, but, like, why fix what ain't broke? You know what I mean? I love a good frappe. Just because I really like ice cream and I like frozen treats in general. I have a second stomach for sweets anyways, so... My go-to at Starbucks is actually, what is it? The mocha cookie Java crumbled something or other. They always give them, like, stupidly long names. Like, I stopped bothering going, like, I don't know what the sizes are, and I just say large or medium, you know? When you do drink soda, it's for the fizz. That's fair. That reminds me, back in the day on Cerebi forums, we used to have, I don't know if they still do it, but there was, like, a tabletop RPG, like, adjacent, like, forum category, for something called Fizzy Bubbles. I don't remember why they called it Fizzy Bubbles, but it was supposed to be, like, tabletop adjacent, type of, like, anime-style Pokemon battles. And I participated in that for a while, but I got bored pretty quick. Because, like, after a while, it's like, you're waiting, like, days for your opponent to make a move, and then by that point, you're kind of bored and out of your mind waiting, and you're like, I don't feel like applying for a new opponent in the meantime or whatever, and it was kind of frowned upon to be fighting more than one person at a time, even though sometimes you would be waiting literal days. Like, I don't know. Fizzy Bubbles was cool, though. I think for the people that had more patience than me, it was quite the experience. I did a lot of forum RP back in the day. I miss forums, man. I figure by now the Cerebi forums are just full of bots, you know? Otherwise, I'd probably check it out again and maybe join again. Because, like, I'm pretty sure my old account's been purged. I haven't logged in at least a decade, if not more. We're talking almost 20 years, more than likely, so then more than a decade. Yeah, it was what you could fight more than one person at a time. You know, you could have multiple threads going, but, like, it was kind of frowned upon. Like, people would judge you. Be like, you're double dipping, or whatever, you know. Can't do that. It's not fair. And I'm like, you know what is not fair? Is how long I've had to wait for you to use the move Protect, you know? Which I knew you were gonna use. All you're doing is prolonging the inevitable. Weren't we all? I used to roleplay on Gaia. My favorite kind of thread was like the RP thread where like it was like all the fandoms combine into one universe and they have to work together to go home or whatever. And my friend made one that was also like it doubled as like it was an anime convention. You know? And like during this anime convention they had like some magical thing where like there would be a portal to the multiverse that would open and guests would attend the con from those universes, you know? So like, and they'd be all like incognito. So like you could be like chilling at the bar with like fucking somebody from Cowboy Bebop and like a magical girl and not even know because they're all in disguise. Which I thought was a really fun concept. I hope they make an anime out of that. But, like, it would have to be carefully done, or everyone would be a parody character of something, you know? Yes? Is that...
Yup.
Is that in there?
Yup.
Is it actually a whistle?
Yeah, sounds like it.
You know what that reminds me of? Because you're Canadian?
The rape whistle?
Yeah, the fucking... It's a rape whistle. Canada, why? Okay, so it's election season here, and we just got a letter in the mail that contains a very tiny, very flat whistle. And it has the name of a candidate on it, and I won't say because I don't want to dox anybody here, okay? But yeah, we got in the mail a whistle, and it says, "Blow the whistle on ice." I love it. Oh my god, it's really a whistle. Can you go in the other room and blow it so I don't blow everyone's ears out? I'll count down, okay? Alright. You guys, we're gonna have a loud sound warning, because we're gonna try to see if the whistle actually works. Actually, you know what? Stand in here, but like, away from the mic. Yeah. Like, maybe over by your desk. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna count down from 5. And that's when we'll have a loud sound in just a minute. Steph's gonna blow this whistle that we got in the mail from a candidate. We're gonna blow the whistle on ice. Alright, everybody ready? On go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That sounded like a train whistle, bro.
Heck yeah. I like this.
Oh no, they gave her a new toy. Alright, time to go research that that candidate right there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's clever as hell. Good way to also show what you stand for, I'd say. More people need to send weird shit in the mail for their campaign. That's what like, not weird. Like, that came out weird. Haha, get it? More people need to send goofy things in the mail like that. Like, it is so cheap to get stuff like that made at, like, Vistaprint, or, like, even Canva has a printing service now. Like, I don't know why more people don't do that. That's hilarious. It sounded like an itty-bitty train. Choo-choo! I want to get one of those wooden train whistles so that I can, like, blow it for a hype train on my channel. I think it'd be funny. Where are you? Oh, you're a Sunkern. I am never gonna find this Dimmadang or Choreo, am I? Even Daiquiri is level 10 now. Let's get quick attack out here instead of scratch, yeah? What moves do you have now, Daiquiri? Let's see. Thunder Shock, Sweet Kiss, Play Nice, Tail Whip. Nothing else. Let's see if we got a TM that Daiquiri could use well. Nothing particularly interesting in my opinion. I want to give Swift to the Oricorio when I get it. What's everybody's favorite electric type Pokemon, by the way? Seems like a question I should have asked hours ago. You guys all know mine. I'm sure you do. Ain't no way you don't. Man, I went a long way looking for this non-existent Oricorio. I should go heal my Pokemon up normally for once. I think I might have a leg stretching break soon. We will see. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have a leg stretching break real quick, and, yeah. Oh, I need to make Pichu show up on the bottom here. Beep. There it is. I was expecting to find the Oricorio first, otherwise it would have been here. See? Oh well. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be right back, folks. And we're back. I had a nice stretchy stretch, did you? Not that I know if anybody stretched. I had to ask somebody a question real quick. Oh man, I'm so excited. So I got an art commission from the person who does the thumbnails for a couple of different PokeTubers I look up to. And they had a rare occasion with like open slots for like just anybody. So I went and I snatched one up. And so I'm getting two of the most commonly seen Pokemon on my channel drawn in a very cute way. So that'll be fun. I figured the best way to like use whatever, you know, this was always the plan and I probably should have been more open about it, but any extra funds I make from this subathon, I decided I was going to give back to the community by supporting artists. So if you guys know of anybody who would really like to have someone asking for a Pokemon commission, go stick that in the community promo channel on my Discord server, please. Because I would absolutely love to commission some art for the channel so I can change from the screenshot reel. I want to put a fan art reel instead. Because I'm starting to get some cute drawings that I want to show off to people. Also, please, if anybody makes me art, sign your art so I can, like, know who you are. Plus, if the signature is on the art and it's on my stream that way, it's harder for someone trying to, like, be sneaky to remove the watermark, if that makes sense. I may actually create a watermark to put over the reel as well. Just, you know, for extra protection. But I would absolutely love to show off the things that you guys make. Because I got some really cute fan art from a couple of different people so far, and I love it. I don't care how good your drawing is. I don't care if your handwriting is bad. My handwriting looks like doctor script, okay? But, like, if anybody ever makes me anything, I love that so much. Like, I had, like, one of the most, like, embarrassing stories I've told about my time as Homestuck content creator was, I had, like, a folder. Like, I had a folder of tons and tons of drawings people had made for me. And one of the drawings was this really beautiful, like, charcoal, like, portrait. But because I didn't think to seal it myself, and, like, believe me, if I had thought ahead, it would have been good forever because I use Aquanet for that shit, alright? That's the good stuff. You know, if a drag queen swears by its sealing power, it's gotta be good. Right? So, like, I didn't think to seal it, and then we had water damage in our apartment, and guess what got wet? So, the entire thing. I did dry it out. I tried my best. But most of the pieces were unrecognizable, and it was all because I was negligent. And I feel really stupid about it. Because there are people who occasionally are like, oh, do you still have the thing I drew you? And I'm sitting here like, yes, however, comma, you know what I mean? So I do my best to take much, much better care of that stuff now. I am so embarrassed about my complete, like, lack of experience and, like, how I feel like I disrespected those artists by not properly taking care of those things, you know? Because, like, somebody made something for me. I didn't ask for anything. They just felt like sharing that little piece of them, that little bit of creativity with me, and I let it get damaged. I don't know if you guys can tell, but, like, I think I might be my own worst critic slash my bully. It's now dawning on me that I might be really hard on myself for no reason. Did you do Instacart this time, Steph?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's why it was so quick.
I did get a couple things from downstairs, but yeah, the rest of it's Instacart.
Did you get water from Instacart?
I did.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's where the fancy water is hiding. Dude, where is this dang Oratorio? They like these yellow flowers. Usually you see them if there's like a patch of them, and there's like a big patch, but I don't remember where that is. Whoa. Did you see that Palmy and that Scatterbug? They're like eating each other. Like it's a Poke Fusion. Pokemon Infinite Fusion. I took a picture because that was just silly. I think what? Or are you being sarcastic? Are you being sassy with me, Steph? About me being my own worst critic? You are? Okay, fair. I probably deserve it. None of that. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I'm the one who banned negative self-talk in the server and the chat, and now I'm over here being like, oh, I'm such a bad friend. I can't do anything right. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm a recovering people pleaser, okay? I'm trying, man. Where is the patch? Okay, there is a specific patch of yellow flowers that always has an Oricorio, and I can't remember where it is, and I think this happens every time I try to catch one. Like, I stood in front of some, like, see this yellow clump right here? These right here? There's usually, like, a big patch of a lot of them together, and that's usually where there's a yellow Oricorio. And we need that for the run. In fact, the best case scenario is if I get one with the flying Terra type. But also, my luck is not the greatest, so I'm not going to be surprised at all if we get one with the electric type, but that's okay. That's okay? Not, like, preferred, but it's okay. It will not kill the run. I think the only thing that would kill the run is if I seriously, horribly struggle with things that I thought I shouldn't. But, like, Scarlet and Violet is, like, baby mode, so I highly doubt I'm gonna have that much trouble. In a lot of more recent Pokemon games, all you have to do is have your starter be, like, level 1 billion, and then you can just destroy the entire campaign, really. But, like, Pokemon games are designed like that, believe it or not. And so that a child can play effectively. Unless it's Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Because then, Pokemon Company and Game Freak were like, how about we make them suffer? How about we give them trauma every time they hear a specific note on the piano? You know? Cynthia was scarring me for life before that first note of Welcome to the Black Parade. Alright? Actually, I think that was around the same time. Pretty sure. You know what? That's something I could look up. What was I looking up? Oh, yeah. Okay. So we are looking up when the song... Okay, so first we're looking up when was Pokemon Diamond released, right? April 22nd, 2007. So I would have been in college, wait. Brute Force, probably, in the old one. In the original. It was a little easier then. Let's see, and then, where am I? Oh, yeah. When did MCR release Welcome to the Black Parade? That was released in 2006. Okay. So, that means that MCR was the first to scar us with one note on the piano, but Cynthia's theme perfected the art. I use it as my alarm clock in the morning because you have never seen me rocket out of bed that fast in your life. Except for lately, because I've been... Well, no, actually, I did, jump out of bed this morning, but then I immediately was like, I'm dying, Squirtle. I'm going to take an extra 2 hours. And the reason I was late to start today is actually because I was filling out an application for something related to a charity event I'm doing next month. Sorry. I love Cynthia. She's great. There's a Kotobukiya, like, 1/8, I think, scale model of her and her Garchomp that, like, is worth more than my life, but if I somehow got my hands on it, I would be a very happy person. Is Cynthia a wife? Oh, is Cynthia a waifu? I don't know, it's more like I'm her male wife in that situation, personally. She's an adult, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, I think I would be her male wife rather than her being my wife. You know what I mean? I'm gonna lose it. Where is this stupid patch of flowers? It would be easier to tell if I didn't have this blown out color situation on my monitor. So I've been, like, peeking over at the stream manager every so often to figure out if I'm near anything. I'm sorry that most of this first episode of the playthrough is just me yapping and running around in circles. Unless you guys like that, in which case, you're welcome. Oh, there's one! Wow, okay. We caught it off guard. Alright, what are we naming it? 7-Up, was it? Or Dr. Pepper? Oof. Let's name her Dr. Pepper, Women in STEAM, or STEM, right? She's a doctor. What do you think? I think we'll do Dr. Pepper. The energetic, cheerful dance of these Oricorio is popular with the children, but the Oricorio themselves are hard to find in Paldea. Yeah, they sure are. Alright, Dr. Pepper. Because she is peppy. You guys have some of the best nickname suggestions, I swear to God. Dr. Pepper has been added to my party. Well. Okay. That's fantastic news. It means I can move on. It has the electric type Terra form, but I don't really mind that. I had a feeling that's what was going to happen. I was going to find one only. And it was going to have electric Terra type. Plus, for this kind of run, I don't like the idea of like, trying to get more than one of the same Pokemon, like, for stats or whatever. It makes me kind of sad, because, like, the idea is to get attached to these guys, you know? Not to, like, min-max. I did fight this kid, okay. Or Choreo learned to move a second ago too, huh? Pound and growl. Okay. Can remember the move peck. Alright. And then I was gonna give it... Swift, I think. Yep. All three of mine can learn it, but... Dig. Alright. That could come in handy. Let's do it instead of Thunder Shock. Because he's probably going to learn Spark pretty soon anyway. I want to see what TMs I can make, though. Other than the ones I have in my pockets. I feel like Nimona should have made it so I can make a few. Unless that's the next Pokemon Center stop. This way I can filter for learnable moves. Okay, cool. Okay, can learn Air Cutter. Nice. Helping Hands. Yeah, I don't really have that much available to me. Oh well. Why am I crashing into literally everything? Okay, but now we can finally get out of here. There should be a required number of trainers for me to fight in the route before I can get an item from the dude. So I'm gonna try to do that. I don't know what the number is, unfortunately. So we're just gonna battle as many as I can remember where they are, and then like that guy over there. And then there was a lady up north of him, so hopefully I think that makes 5, and I hope that's the number I need, and if it isn't, I'll go fight another one. You have a really nice voice, and your all-time favorite Pokemon is Mawile. Welcome in! Anna Koishi. Anna Koishi? How would you like me to pronounce your name, my buddy? My buddy old pal? I don't know what the heck I am doing here. Also, thank you for saying my voice is nice. It's a new compliment that I haven't had in I don't think I've had that compliment yet, so... I'm gonna call you Koishi until you tell me to call you something else. How about that? Mawile is also one of my favorite Pokemon. Mine definitely carried my run of PLZA, my first time through it. And I I taught it Ice Punch, for one of the, like, pivotal battles, at the end of the main story, right? And I just have this mental image of her with her fists crackling, you know, with ice, and she just looks up at the Pokemon. I don't want to spoil anybody. And she's like, "You cannot kill me in any way that matters." My partner and I were joking that she's Dad's favorite. Mawile is Papa's favorite. Since you're new here, I guess I'll explain a little bit about me and what I do. My name's Teddy. As my name suggests, I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. I have a lot of people recognize my voice because I used to be a content creator for a fandom called Homestuck. And then I took a really long break from the internet. Or rather, I went into hiding, I suppose you could say, because I had a lot of anxiety surrounding what I was making at that time. And it turns out I've been hiding in the Pokemon fandom this entire time, right under everybody's noses. I've been playing VGC on and off since 4th gen, so like the early 2000s. I got my start, though, as a Pokemon breeder for my friends participating in a tournament called Journey Across America. One of those friends eventually brought a Tyranitar that was a Larvitar that I bred and hatched myself all the way to the runner-up position of that tournament. So that was pretty cool. I recently applied to do that for a content creator that I look up to as well, so I'm hoping I get somewhere with that. We play Pokemon here. Lots and lots of Pokemon. Sometimes we play Pokemon with extra steps. And what I mean by that is I come up with silly challenge runs. I actually have an original challenge run that I'm workshopping for Pokemon Legends ZA. The original version of the rules, you can read them here, but I will be changing them pretty soon. So take these rules with a grain of salt. We also have a pretty active Discord community now. So if you want to come hang out and chat with all of us, one of the mods will post a Discord link. And if you want to be alerted when I'm going live, or if there's something interesting happening, for example, I'm going to be participating in a charity event next month. Shinies for Good will be raising money for the Rainbow Railroad charity, which supports the LGBTQ community. I'll be participating in that next month. If you want to hear about that, you can follow me on social media, and the mods will probably post that one as well. It's socials, by the way. But yeah, the one I'm the most active on is Blue Sky, so if you're looking to know when I'm going live, when events are happening, that's the one to follow. I recently started using Instagram again, but I am struggling. So, there may be pictures there may not be pictures. There may be posts, there may not. I'm a little overwhelmed. I try not to use social media much because my family relies on it way too much. It makes me uncomfortable. So yeah. That's why I'm on Blue Sky only. Because that one is, like, in my opinion, if I had to choose one, because you do need to have a little bit, you know, if you're doing the Twitch streaming, right? That's the one I felt was the least evil, I guess, for lack of a better term. We also are currently doing a, this is a challenge run of Pokemon Violet version in which I am using only Electric-type Pokemon. And they're all getting nicknames after beverages. So right now we have CC Lemon, Daiquiri, and Dr. Pepper. And they are all very cute. I have to make Oricorio visible on the thing now. There we go. Oh my god, guys. It's teaching me how to touch grass. Anyway. Yeah, we're pretty chill here. I hope you enjoy your time visiting the stream. And I hope you come back again. I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Unless I have adulting on one of those days. For example, this recently happened, but every certain amount of weeks I have to go in for an outpatient surgery. It's nothing serious. I just have to do it every so often. But those are days I don't stream, and I kind of don't control what day that happens. I just go as soon as my doctor's available. So let's say that happens on like a Thursday, then I don't stream that Thursday, that's all. Sometimes my wife takes over the stream. And sometimes we do silly, goofy minigames. And speaking of which, I'm thinking pretty soon we are going to be able to do one of those silly, goofy minigames. Which is, I make a Pokemon... I do a picnic, and I make a sandwich while I am not looking at the game. So basically, I will turn around. My head moderator, Steph, will confirm that I'm not looking at the screen and will give me directions based on what the chat wants me to do, like what ingredients you guys want, and what direction to move the controller cursor. So, like, you know, go left a little bit, you know, go right a little bit, go up, down, you know, stuff like that. People really, really like that. So, we're gonna make that just a permanent thing on the channel. I like it when people send me memes to look at. I like to do that too. Pokemon memes especially are very fun here. And my wife and head moderator, Steph Odell, also made me this very cool Spotify playlist called Teddy's Poke Vibes. You can actually stream it as well on Spotify if you wish. I think it is probably one of my favorite things that I have ever been gifted in my entire life. Let's see whose Palmy reigns supreme. Mine or Nemona's? Spoiler alert, it's probably mine. Go, CC Lemon! And then she immediately cheats. Not really. I don't consider this cheating, really, so much as she's put herself at a... In the lore, she's put herself at a huge advantage over me, but we're about to show her who's boss. We're almost out of the tutorial, guys. Nice. Now, ordinarily, I would say I'm gonna add, like, extra difficulty for myself, like, no terastallizing. But also, like, because I'm doing a single type only sort of team, I do want to take into account defensive Terra types. So, that is a thing that's gonna happen. There's also some Pokemon I've never trained before that are going to show up as well. I think at some point we're going to end up with a Kilowattrel. And I haven't trained a Magnezone in years, but it's one of my favorites. It was on my very first competitive Pokemon battling team. I think it was... Okay, what was it? I had Roserade, I had Ludicolo, I had a Toxicroak, I think Weasel, Magnezone, and Regice. Regice? And, yeah, I've always sort of had an affinity for, like, a rain dance kind of strategy thing. Weather control is currently the meta in competitive, so I fit right in here comfortably, I think. I also have a tendency to go on rants about how ugly I think this game is, but, like, I still love this game. But, like, it's tradition for Pokemon fans to complain about the game and then buy it anyway and praise it anyway critically. It's very silly. So the chat earlier decided that when we choose a pathway out of Mesagoza, we're going west. This is also going to help me determine a Pokemon that I'm going to catch for my team. Because there is one Electric-type Pokemon to the east and one Electric-type Pokemon to the west. I will catch both, but this is going to determine which one is on my team, if that makes sense. I want to get food. I like food. I'm also debating if I'm going to do the Kitakami DLC sooner or later. Mostly because I want to be able to catch a couple of Electric-type Pokemon that can be found there. One of which is Chinchou. I think I might need to be able to swim to do that, though. So I'll figure that out eventually. For now, it's time to go to the school gate. But first, I am going to go over here and waste my money on a Rotom phone case. I want a yellow one. What kind of Pokeballs are they selling? Ooh, Heal Ball is my favorite Pokeball. It's in the general goods. Soothe Bone. I'll get that later. Battle items. This might actually come in handy, actually, for Oricorio, in my opinion. But yeah, for a single type challenge, you really want to get clever. I definitely think at some point I'm gonna end up changing Oricorio's Terra type if I need to. And then this is the part where I go through here and make all the little red dots go away because they annoy me. Cool. If I can find a food stall that's giving, like, EXP point bonus to electric type Pokemon, I'm probably gonna go for that in a minute. One of the restaurants might have something, I don't know. It's grass. Grass. Water. Nope. There's a sandwich shop up here. Not as cool as my sandwiches, but you know. Every which way. Yeah, none of those work for me right now. I don't know if this cafe is gonna have the exact same stuff. I think it will. Yeah, this is the same. Okay. So we don't need to look at the cafes anymore. We can look at the seafood place. Seafood fresco. Whoa, that plate's crazy. I actually haven't done this very much. Gone in here and looked at all the pretty designs for things. Yeah, that's not helping me either. Oh, I can go in here. I don't know what this is. Is this a bread place? Oh no, Baratas. Oh, okay. EXP point, power, poison, flying, normal. Not here either. You'd think that lemon gelato would be the one, right? What's this? This one looks like a diner, maybe. Oh, it's a grill. Okay. It's a grill. Psychic and rock. Not here either. This is where you buy stuff for your picnics. So we're gonna skip that for now. There's a couple of shops back here, maybe? I don't know. I feel like I really should have... Is this a different Delibird presence I didn't even know about? Oh my god. What's this one? I think that's ingredients, possibly. Yeah, okay. We'll do that later. Plus, the game gave me some already, and I wanted to do a sandwich with just those at one point. When was the last time I wandered around one of the towns in this game? Not that they're very interesting. Why are you walking like that? Why are you turning around? He walked up the stairs and then turned right around. Okay. Very well. Have at it, my dude. Hey, why are these guys facing the wall? I've always wondered this. Like, if you would assume that they're facing the front, right? Why is this building in particular facing a wall? That's always bothered me about this particular Pokemon Center. Because, like, there's nothing here. A wall, that's it. If it were me, I would have these guys facing this way. That makes sense. But no, their default position is facing that wall. It's crazy. What's here? This is probably Picnic Knacks. Yep, it is. I know because it's one of the only stores I ever bother going into anymore. Some of these, there's gonna be like food like pop-up food kiosk-y things. This is all clothing. I do want to get my glasses. I should probably do that. I'm gonna buy that with LP. There we go. There, now I have glasses. My character's just been running around blind this whole time. This is a cafe, but it might... If it has the exact same... Yeah, it does. Okay. Cool. Double checking that, you know. Very important. This one... Okay. This one is crepes, I think. It's crepes. Crepe. Holy crap! What's this? Kebabs! Alright, let's go. Dang it. Okay. What are these? Oh, this is the grill. I think it's the same, too. Yeah, it's the same. That's annoying. This one has ice cream. Why have I found everything except what I'm looking for? Yeah, it's exactly the same and they're right next to each other. What the hell? Ah! I think that's it. I think I've searched... Oh, no, wait, hold on. Oh, no, wait. This might also be kebabs and crepes. Yep. Same thing. Just across from each other on the same street. Adding another thing to complain about, you know? Why do so many people in this town like staring at walls? That's the same guy on the other side on the same bench. Alright then. Yeah, there he is. It's like symmetrical even. Well, he didn't say the same thing at least. That would have annoyed me. But those guys are static. They don't change, I don't think. Do they think I'm stupid and I'm not gonna check? What? Now we're gonna meet Penny. I love Penny. Penny is so cute and wonderful. I like her. Penny rocks. If you don't like Penny, you're wrong. Anyway. Nah, actually, people are allowed to have opinions on Pokemon characters, even if they are incorrect. I would like to know about those things. You should tell me. Call the other person with glasses 4 eyes, but not me. It's a soda made from the guarana fruit, which is known for having more caffeine than green tea plants. So it's got a zip of energy. Ooh, that's a good one. Bina is a brand of drinks known for a tutti frutti flavor. Very cute. I wonder what I would use these both for. Guarana would probably work really good for, oh my god, what's it called? Oh my lord, how did I forget what it is called? It's like a round hamster, and it's kind of spiky, so it's like steel and electric. What is it called? Togedemaru! Yeah, I think it'd be cool for Togedemaru. Mostly because its signature move is Zing Zap. And like, you said it has a zippy flavor. I like Nomona being like, you can fight me instead. He's like, I'll take my chances with the new kid. You know? The new kid who was just approved to use a very rare, very, like, restricted item for Pokemon battle. You know? The only thing is, I think I'm gonna wind up not even terrestrializing before I knock this thing out. So I'm just gonna Terra just so that I don't get the dialogue where she's like, "You should have used it," you know. Because I always feel guilty about making my friends in the game sad or upset, except for Urbane. I like to torment Urbane and Tawny. Mostly because Urbane's funny, and Tawny deserves it for Tawny Jail, in my opinion. You know? She is still cheering this girl. You can recharge it. Hasta la vista! Eventually I'm gonna make the, I have a Penny on Tomodachi Life, and I'm gonna make her say Hasta la vista as a quirk. I think it'd be cute. I love the Team Star kids. They're some of my favorites. I think in terms of this game, the gym challenge is, as usual, the most boring part of the game. But in this case, it's not that bad that it's boring to me. Yeah, I might get into summer clothes. That lemon yellow right there. School gloves. New school gloves. Alright. I like how the hat looks on this hair, oddly enough. I look like a proper young gentleman or something. A well-adjusted young man or something like that. I'm just gonna use this for a candy on Dr. Pepper. I might also want to put CC Lemon up front again. And I also want to go heal up my Pokemon real quick. As a treat. I think the last bit of, like, frivolous shopping we're gonna do is I'm gonna buy some stuff for the picnic table. And then, I'll do some more boring story portion. Chat, do you guys want me to do all the classes, or do you want me to save those for later? I might actually have to save those for later now that I think about it. Whimsical. You go get the whimsical one. There we go. There's actually a reason I'm buying as many of these tablecloths as I can. And that is because there's a guy in Kitakami who's gonna give me some items related to tablecloths. I don't necessarily need anything else, so I think we're gonna go ahead and do the next part of the story, and at about 15 minutes from now, I'm gonna decide where we're gonna raid to. Because tonight, my wife and I are having a special dinner. Because it's Tuesday, and last week, we really wanted to do Taco Tuesday. Or was it? No. It was a couple weeks now. We've wanted to do Taco Tuesday, and we haven't. So this week, I said I would call the stream an hour early so we can enjoy dinner together. And each other's company, of course. If you guys ever get a chance, today, please go hug someone you love. If you're able. And if you can't physically hug them, send them a GIF. Send them a funny meme. Do that for me, and, you will have my eternal gratitude. You here to hug me, Steph? Yeah. Hi. I love you. How am I doing?
Doing good.
Yeah. Lord, well. That sure is a deep well. Welcome in, Lord Wes. Wes, like, from Pokemon Coliseum? It's a shame that the beginning of, like, a run like this takes so dang long. Because, like, I wanted to do a lot more today. But not only did we get stuck trying to find an Oricorio for several hours, it's also just that the beginning of Pokemon games nowadays just takes 1,000 years. Most speedruns start after the tutorial. Well, this isn't a speedrun, but I totally understand. I probably should have done that. I guess we could call this one the prologue, you know? I like everything about Pokemon. And then Nemona's gonna ask questions. Nemona's like, you took the trouble to enroll here, and I'm like, this is the only school in the entire country. What do you mean? You know? You took the trouble of enrolling here. My family moved here probably for my dad's job, and also this is the only school in the country. Alright, so classes are now available for me to take. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is all of the extra cutscene stuff. I'm gonna do that off a stream, just because it's boring. And you guys have voted to make me go west when I go out the gate. So, next time I see you, which will probably be Thursday, we're gonna go west, young Pokemon trainer. Now then, let's see who we should raid. Who is online? Alright, we're gonna go see my friend Barry, who is playing Code Vein 2. And if that sounds good to you guys... what is the gym leader rule, if I may ask? I don't think I'm familiar with that. Although I have heard that there is one where you only use the same number of Pokemon the gym leader has, or something to that effect. I can look that up as well. So we are gonna go and raid my friend Barry, and our raid message is gonna be a really goofy, very silly Devil May Cry pun. Just have to remember if I'm spelling everything right. Okay, cool. Alright, this is gonna be our raid message. As soon as... There we go. Our raid message is gonna be the cool emote and bury the light. Alright. Alright. Thank you everybody for coming today. If you'd like to hang out with us some more, you can come and join the Discord channel, or server. You can find me on these social media places. And if you like the playlist I use on my channel, here's a link to that too. Let's raid. And I will see you guys on Thursday.